The rationale for the Next Generation Hotspot provisioning project really has to do with some challenges that we face as a Wi-Fi network operator that doesn't control or have administrative rights to the devices that our users are using to connect to our network. To be able to use Passpoint, it requires the user to download a profile onto their device, and the current methods that are used to enable that are quite convoluted. It requires the user to connect to an open SSID, authenticate, download a profile, disassociate, connect now to a secure SSID, and reconnect. It's not the most streamlined user experience, and so the NGH provisioning project allows us to streamline all that and perform all those functions on the secure SSID itself.
Today we're going to be showing a demo of the Wireless Broadband Alliance Next Generation Hotspot Provisioning Program. The point of this program is today to provide internet access to an unauthenticated user. You have to provide a secondary open SSID, which is insecure, it's broadcast in the clear, anybody can sniff it. So this is to provide end-to-end, totally encrypted login for an initially unauthenticated user. So right now our laptop does not have internet access. So we'll start our script, and it's going to be talking to the access point behind it, and behind the access point is a Nokia AAA server. Now this AAA server is going to accept the unauthenticated request and provide minimal access for the laptop to be able to contact the Global Reach OSU server behind it. And this is where it's going to download its actual profile and get secure, authenticated access to that point. So it's downloaded the profile, it has disconnected the wireless interface, and it's going to bring the wireless interface back up here in just a second. And as soon as it does that, we will now be online. So we're now reassociated in authenticated TTLS, and we should be online. And there you have it.
Well, very particular with this demo. It has vast application because this is a secure connection for a device that requires no user intervention, right? So wherever the user is with their device, or a userless device, in the case of IoT devices like, well, you name it, doorbells or whatever, it allows for really a zero-touch connection to the AP. And that's why we got involved with the Edgewater access point, is because up until now, the unauth security protocol has been unused commercially. But now with this new demonstration, with Next Generation Hotspot, this unauth connection can be used commercially in access points. So it's very exciting. It has vast application. Well, for Edgewater, it has great impact because our access point has been developed to be deployed in high client density and high access point density areas, right? And what we're finding is that as Wi-Fi becomes more and more ubiquitous, both in the client, and just in places in general, right? That device density or client density continues to climb, not only in public areas, not only in stadiums, not only on airplanes, right, but also in the home. And because of that, that zero-touch type thing that we talked about earlier with the unauth authentication is huge because we want to try to make it easy for the user, right? Make it easy for the user to attach those devices. And the more easy it is for the user, the more devices there will be and the more business that we can see for our high-density access point. Our high-density access point. I think most importantly, it solves the challenge of the user having to do something to connect securely to an access point, right? Especially with userless devices. Again, it's very important that it's easy for people. If I walk into a building or I get on an airplane or something like that, and I have the authorization to get on the Wi-Fi network, I don't want to have to do anything. I just want to look down at my phone, see that I have signal, and start doing what I want to do. This technology allows me to do that.